Over the years, I have bought a number of pieces of furniture that needed to be assembled. You know the stuff. And I'm not talking about the IKEA stuff that's simple putting. I'm talking about the really lots of pieces, lots of little strange things. You go to the store and you pick it out, and they bring out this huge, heavy box. And at the store, they help you load it in. And then you get home and you wonder where they are to help you take it out. So I usually end up, because it's too heavy to carry by one person, you drag one end out, drop it in the driveway, drag the other end out, then just kind of drag the whole thing into the house. Open it up, and it's got all these pieces. So you reach over and you get the instructions. Now, first thing I want to do is make sure the instructions are for the right piece of equipment. You know, a bookshelf, a gas grill, the International Space Station, something, whatever. I make sure I've got the right set. But these directions appear to have been written in a language almost nobody speaks anymore, and translated by someone whose grasp of English is questionable at best. Inevitably, I reach a point in the assembly in which I realize somewhere I have missed a step or something I've done wrong. I've missed something, and it's just not going to go together unless I go take everything back apart until I get to the point where I missed it, and then I start putting it back together again. I have to disassemble my work back to that point and attempt to finish in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions, translated badly with confusing illustrations. A lot of you, I'm sure, have ventured into that land. You see, I'm reminded of my Christian walk. The instructions were written in a language I don't read, Greek, translated from a language almost nobody speaks anymore, Aramaic. The illustrations can be confusing. Why did Matthew say it one way, Luke say it another way, and John covered something entirely differently? Inevitably, I discover that somewhere along the way I've gone wrong, just like with the furniture. And I can't finish well without some disassembling of my Christian walk back to the point where I went wrong. At that point, instead of just having to put pieces back together, I go back to the original instructions that tell me that all I have to do is ask for forgiveness. And I'm back on the right track. From that point, when I get back to where I went wrong, and I ask for forgiveness, and I ask for direction. At that point, I can attempt to finish my life in accordance with the Creator's instructions, knowing I will not be condemned. John 3:17 tells me, "For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but to save the world through him." Thank God for his patience and his forgiveness and for his instructions.